Hi and welcome. In this video I'm going to talk about pages that load between 4 and 5 seconds. This is part of the page speed category that we look at as the summary data from the website crawls that we do. When we crawl a website, we analyze that data and then bucket it into certain information or certain categories, and we also just summarize this so that it makes it easier to understand rather than looking at, just say, a CSV file with all of the raw data in it. Now, the particular metric of loading between 4 and 5 seconds is being given the red serious error icon, which is the most serious error icon that we give at the moment. These pages load in a very long amount of time and will often discourage users from accessing that page. They may click away from the page, and that may not give the page enough time to load the tracking code so that you can even see that this is happening. What you can find with pages that load in this amount of time is that you just don't see traffic coming to the page, even though you may have had clicks from Google or from paid ads or from organic ads, just because it's not being tracked properly. There's usually some fairly serious errors that are causing this. It could be that there's lots of code on the page, or trying to load lots of images at the same time. It may be consider using lazy loading to load images, or minifying CSS files, or using the correct image dimensions for the images on the page, looking to optimize images for file size, and ultimately looking at the file size of the page itself to try and reduce that so that it takes less time for it to pass through to the browser. So this is a fairly serious error. The data that you see here shows you the amount of pages that fall into these categories. You can select the latest data that you've crawled and compare that to the previous data that you've crawled. You can see here that we've actually had one less page that loads because we had a page that removed from the site recently. This shows the difference in the number of pages that fall into this category. And you can also choose any of the sites within the project that you've got selected. You can also navigate through the breadcrumb navigation or through the SEO audit link at the side menu to look at the SEO audit, which is a visualization of the same data that we show in that page. It also gives you this data, which you can click through to see more information about it, and it shows you a distribution chart that shows green, orange, and red to indicate the severity of the error. In this case, there's only green because all of our pages load within less than 1 second. If you click on that, this will take you through to the page that will list all of the URLs and the load time of those URLs. You can download this as a CSV file. But we also have other export options that allow you to export page speed data, as well as other related data, and pass that on to web developers or designers as you need. So that's probably everything you need to know about pages that load between 4 and 5 seconds. We look forward to speaking to you next time.